What was that? That ding? That ding means you've got enough experience. Welcome to the Concord Experience. Folks, we have a fantastic show for you, but we cannot begin the show without first being thankful to our incredible sponsor, The Emporium. The Emporium has all the great things that you're looking for in Southern West Virginia. If you're down to clown, here to have fun. They've got RC cars, Matchbox cars, model trains, and so much more, not including the live RC track. So please, head on down to the Emporium on Mercer Street. Let them know Concord Esports sent you.
Absolutely.
I am, as always, the timeless, the classic, fantastic, the masterful, like top 10 Justins in all of Concord Esports. Justin Smith, Digital Mouth of the Esports South, the Sigtal Lord. Joined as always by the perennial, the pariah, the fantastic, the marvelous, the wonderful Jonathan Rose. Talented. Most of all, talented. Dude is not bad at anything he does. Johnny Boy Rose. And we have with us the GOAT. The
Yoked God, Jan.
The yoked God, Jan. Nathan, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Glad to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here. You have been a treat to pick up, because not just picking up you, I now associate all of Street Fighter with you, with that beautiful hair and that fantastic Sailor Moon hat.
Is that Sailor Moon?
Yeah, that is.
No joke. I thought it was Gengar.
I had somebody think it was Beerus, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
No.
Maybe Champa.
No.
I can see Champa over Beers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that looks more like Champa because it's like more round and like jawline structure.
No sarcasm. Sailor Moon, S-class anime, and always near and dear to my heart.
Champa is his brother, right? Champa's his Beerus' brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah.
I love Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Sailor
I
Moon.
adore Sailor Moon. So fantastic.
Never seen it.
Highly recommend. Don't go into it with expectations. Take it for what it is in the time that it was made and the audience it was made for. But it's incredibly well made. But we're not here to talk about no sailors or no moons. We're here to talk about esports, and we got with us one of the Street Fighter goats. 5-1 on the season, one game.
6-1.
6-1.
Yeah.
6-1 on the season.
The game's tomorrow to decide the second seed. That decides who gets second seed.
It has been so fantastic to experience this with you. You also were our first test pilot you have your own exclusive YouTube series with us where we show your matches on YouTube.
Yeah.
This has been what a treat to have you in our department.
We had it on Twitch, but it was beating them so fast that
It was a whole lot of production for not much payout.
Yeah, it would have been a 6-minute stream. the 15-minute pre-launch timer was longer than his matches.
So first off, Jan, tell me about your experience. Have you enjoyed your time at Concord? You're a freshman with us. So what's your major?
I'm majoring in athletic training.
Oh,
that's a good
very
major.
cool.
Great major.
Very cool.
It's been great. I mean, I've really enjoyed my time here so far. I mean, I don't know exactly what to say. I mean, I haven't had any bad experiences. I think the professors are great here.
Yeah.
Campus is beautiful. They keep track of it, or not keep track of it, but they keep it maintained, so it's never dirty or anything. The esports facility in particular is always clean. I haven't had any issues. I really like my spot. They hooked me up with a great setup. I like all the people on the team. I like all the people I've met. Just been a great time overall this semester.
Well, good. Is this your first foray into competitive Street Fighter? I know since you've been with us, you did go to CEO Otaku. Mm-hmm. Have you been to any other live events, or is this your first experience in the competitive esports?
This is my first experience with competitive Street Fighter, but I have competed in other fighting games, mainly Persona 4 Arena Ultimate.
Okay.
That's where most people know me from. There's a lot of inside jokes, like the Jan transformation.
Oh, okay.
You guys take that as you will.
I'm about to do some research now.
You can try. It's not well documented. It's a very inside joke. But yeah, Persona, that's the main game I played. I went to CEO Otaku in 2022. I placed 13th out of 132.
On Persona?
Yeah, on
That's
Persona.
crazy.
That's dope.
And I don't really play it too much anymore because obviously I'm focusing on Street Fighter now, but that is where my roots came from. And
That's
before
awesome.
that, I started with Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, I would say that was my first introduction to FGCs, so I have a soft spot for that game. MKX was awesome.
So what was your first experience in fighting games? Was it your parents got you Smash, or did you play something like on the PlayStation 2 or 3, Xbox? What was the first time you saw violence and said, you know what, that's me?
I think the first time I played a fighting game, I think it was either Mortal Kombat Deception on PlayStation 2, or it was Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii. I can't remember exactly which one was first, but I remember I really liked pressing buttons, and I liked seeing my opponent get messed up. And from there, I mean, I kind of fell off fighting games for a while, but like I said, back in like 2015, Mortal Kombat X came out.
Yeah.
And that kind of brought me back into it. And
that was a good MK. That was a great MK.
It really got me into like the competitive side. But yeah, as far as the roots go for the first fighting game I played, either Smash Brawl or Mortal Kombat Deception on PlayStation 2.
So what do you think makes competitive fighting games like so attractive? Because FGC is something that we're growing more and more passionate about here at Concord. Every time we explore the FGC, I know I talked in some detail about the Smash event we went to this past week. Such a feeling of community. Like in other games, when you lose, like there isn't it's like GG just to put a period at the end of the sentence, where really that's where a dialogue begins at the end of the match in the FGC, where it's like, let's talk about that match, dude. That was really close. You almost had me there. Like your stuff's clean. Oh, it sucks. You self-killed. Like stuff like that. It's just been so renewing. What do you think makes it like that?
To be honest, I think it's mainly there's like a lot of things that go into it, but for me, I think it's like how complex these fighting games are, and that's kind of what drives the community together, because since they're so complex and it's just 1v1, right? So you're always fighting against one person. It's a lot easier to justify reaching out to your opponent to interact with them, especially in like older games. Newer games, maybe not so much, because like certain games don't have very good like community features.
Yeah.
But games like Street Fighter 6, for example, you know, obviously that's the game I play. There's the feature called the Battle Hub. It has like a whole text chat.
Yeah.
You can use stickers, create your own avatars and stuff like that. And I guess I think the biggest part of it is honestly the fact that it's just 1v1. I feel like that it makes it like a more personal connection. I feel like maybe because I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but I feel like when I play a team-based game, I don't feel as compelled to reach out to the team members of the other team.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Because there's just more people to interact with.
There's more feedback from your interpersonal teammates than reaching out to an opponent.
With your own teammates, right?
100%.
Which I guess would also go into it, but
no, that makes complete sense. Like the relationship is with your teammates, not with the opponent. While like your experience is what you experience with your teammates, where in a 1v1, your experience is your interaction with your opponent, and there's a lot to discuss there. So that's an insightful answer.
Which is even crazier because in all FGCs, like where it's all 1v1, normally if you make a mistake in a team-based game, it can be picked up by someone making a good play with your other teammate. But like if you make a mistake in a 1v1, you drop one combo and it gets punished, then it like you can get perfect KO'd, you can get it can destroy your whole play style.
I think another thing, just to elaborate on it a little bit more, fighting games are way more niche than like Valorant, League. So that like the community is just way more tight knit, and there's a lot of like.
It's a smaller community too. So
community.
like I saw a lot of people on like they just on Twitter specifically they put FGC after the name, and then like my friend for instance, like he's in like I would say like 5 or 6 like FGC like Discords or group chats, or like they all just talk about combos, and like they send in videos on like how to get feedback on what they did wrong and stuff like that. So it's you don't really see that in COD. It's either you have to pay for a coach, or you just pick up a team with your friends and go play challengers.
Yeah.
So I think another interesting thing with that point you made about the fighting game community does it also play into like where it's very iteration based? Like you might entirely skip MK11. You played MK10. You might skip 11, come back for 1, and just it's the same community, but it's a different community. Like it really does change according to the release.
Yeah.
So what do you think is probably your least favorite fighting game?
Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat 11. Okay.
I told you.
That is the worst fighting game ever made. The worst fighting game
Justin
ever made.
was laughing at me because we had someone here that just played it casually. Like it's a great casual game, but for competitive, terrible.
If you play it casually, it's great because the roster is great, the guest characters are great, the variations are cool, and you can customize your character, right?
Yeah.
At competitive level, where we're at, it is so poorly balanced and designed that it might as well not even exist to me.
It's like in COD, like now where there's 25 attachments, or like let's say for the older cards like Black Ops 2, there was like there's like 5 stocks or 5 grips to choose from, and like for guarantee you just need a stock, 4 grip, red dot, blah blah blah, whatever. Now there's like 25 different stocks, there's like 25 different grips, like, and there's every pro, like it takes like a few weeks, or I guess in their time like just a few days to figure out what the meta is. But like I still see people on Twitter now that get killed because of a different class, and they're like, yo, what's this class I gotta have? There's just so many variations, and that's what MKX did. They give you so many different variations of characters, and like they give you like 2 variable or variations of that character, and like you could choose their move set, and it was terrible. They gave you too many options. Like just give me like 4 options, give me 4 sides and a main course, and I'll be good. Like I don't need all that variation.
I dig it. So what do you think is your favorite like retro FGC? Do you play like Super? Do you play tag tournament, anything like that?
My favorite retro, I don't play retro that often, but my favorite retro game would either be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Heritage to the Future, or Street Fighter Third Strike. One of those two. I think both of those are like really interesting in how they're designed, and I really like the pixel-based graphics. They just age so well.
They did.
What about you, John?
I haven't played any retro. I mean, besides like the arcade ones. Like I think it was like MK2 or something like that. That I played on like actual arcade setting, and there's like 3 buttons and a.
Oh, the X shape.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever play? Dating myself. Power Stone for the Dreamcast.
I've
That
heard
was-
of it. I never played
that wasn't
it,
out
though.
when I was-
I've heard of it.
My first
it is a
system
treat.
was a PS2. That was my first system.
It was a treat. I highly recommend looking into it. I've always been on the edge of the FGC just thanks to some friends that I have talking about it and me getting to experience it like tangentially through them. I'm terrible at fighting games. It is by far my worst genre.
Really?
I can't click a gun to save my life. I got terrible fingers. So if someone's like, yeah, you got to do your combo. It's back, forward, back, punch, jab. And I'm like, sure.
And there's always
yeah,
like
I can do that. Let me hit the buttons.
There's always like 20 of them you got to memorize too.
Yeah.
For
so-
each character.
That's why I always abused whoever had like Sub-Zero. I would always abuse Sub-Zero.
Freeze TP.
That's it. Whole time. Raiden. Oh, up the map, down the map. Up the map, down the map. The whole time. That's all you getting out of Jay Smith.
He doesn't know it yet, but I'm making him fight on Fightbox next year.
Oh, snap. Can we please
might-
get some fight
Wait,
boxes?
I was thinking about switching.
Oh, I was joking.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get because I have an arcade stick and I don't like the like actual
Yeah.
joystick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get it leverless. I'm
Okay.
gonna play on that.
Yeah, I was completely joking, but okay. I mean, we'll try it.
I would love to pick some up for the facility. I love the feel
You know
of playing
how
on it. I'm
much they are?
terrible,
You know
but I
how
love
much
the
they-
feeling.
You know how much they are?
Aren't they-
Very expensive.
Very
Aren't
expensive.
they 500?
No, they're not that
Oh,
expensive.
okay.
Like the high end ones.
Well,
but like,
I saw it like an MK like custom one that was like 500.
Okay, if they're
yeah.
custom, yeah.
We'll explore it, folks. Make sure you keep your eye on that. But we have to talk about some real combat. We got a Street Fighter here. But in honor of Thanksgiving, we are having our own tournament to decide the fate of the Thanksgiving table. Welcome to Side Fighter. We have developed through a rigorous testing and discussion a bracket. And the bracket will be on screen right now.
Cody.
We are going to go through these 8 competitors and figure out what side is truly the king of sides, the side fighter, the mortal side bat, the super side brother. We are going to decisively figure out the king of sides. Starting with round 1. Jan, I need your input on cranberry sauce versus stuffing.
There's only, oh my goodness, Jan.
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Stuffing is the worst side on Thanksgiving.
That's insane.
Oh my god!
That's insane.
Oh my god! What have we done?
I thought the one answer was
Oh, bro.
I vote stuffing so
I vote
hard.
stuffing too. I hate cranberry
Oh
sauce.
my god! Sorry, Jan, man. That is stuffing round 1 from John and I. I thought that was a home run.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh my god!
knew
I
I
am
needed
so
one.
excited for the rest of
Well,
this bracket
Austin
now.
chose cranberry sauce.
Really?
Yeah, he
Oh, I'm
did.
so glad he is not on this
Everybody
podcast
does
right now.
stuffing. I'm just like, nah, man.
Oh,
I
dude.
can't do
my
it.
God.
I could eat it like the Stouffer's box stuffing, I could put in a bowl and just eat it by itself.
Bro,
Yes, all the time.
My family makes that.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, just leave that off my plate.
My father-in-law doesn't. He makes the most delicious stuffing, but all stuffing, it's impossible
Yeah.
to mess up. It's stock and bread.
Yeah.
Like it's unmess-upable.
Both sides of my family, my wife's side and my mom's side, they all make it like homemade. But I'm just too lazy. I just give me the box. Give me the box.
It's still delicious in
me
the
the
box.
box.
I
It's
could
good.
just eat it like potato chips.
Oh,
out
I
of the
could
box.
100%.
It's so good.
The
It's like-
spices they put in it.
It's like Thanksgiving croutons.
That's actually a good point.
All right, round 2. Green beans and sweet potatoes.
Okay, this is. Oh,
Jan?
He lifts. I know what he's gonna pick.
Jan, what is the winner? Green beans or sweet potatoes?
Green beans.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was
right.
going sweet potatoes because he
Okay,
lifts.
okay.
John, what are you voting?
Green beans.
All right,
Okay.
I vote green beans as well, but
Okay.
John had brought up a point on another podcast where he talked about marshmallows on the sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes in general are disgusting. But if you put marshmallows on it, it's even worse.
I think that you have to have
you don't
the
like sweet potatoes at all?
marshmallows if you have the sweet potato.
I don't really care for sweet potatoes, but I've never heard of somebody putting marshmallows with sweet
So
potatoes.
my family puts cinnamon and marshmallows on top of their sweet
That's the
potatoes.
only way I'll eat it.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'll eat
But
it.
you don't like sweet potatoes.
Not really. No.
Okay, cool.
So
Alright.
congratulations
That's rare for a
to our
lifter.
combatants, green beans.
I just like normal potatoes.
Cool. Okay.
Well, probably for some people, the hardest match here right now, mashed potatoes or mac and cheese. I am firmly in camp.
You
mashed
hate mac and
potatoes.
cheese.
I don't like nuclear yellow mac and cheese that comes out of the box. Will I eat noodles? Do I like cheese? Yes. You put them together, you make it nuclear yellow, and you use those nasty little tubes? No, it's disgusting.
Here's where I'm going to lose both of them. Gravy does not go in mashed potatoes.
No, I'm with you on that.
Oh, you are? Okay,
I am.
cool.
I am.
I think it's fine, but I wouldn't prefer it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. If you put it on there, will I eat it? Yeah, it tastes good.
Yeah.
But like, I just prefer it without it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I met two
So-
people that are like me. That's
So,
cool.
mashed potatoes or mac and cheese? Jan?
Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes.
John?
It depends on the mac and cheese. If it's like Kraft mac and cheese, I don't want
Okay, let's
that.
just say the best of each.
Mac and cheese. Like, give me some baked, like with like a nice crumble on top mac and cheese. Give me the mac and cheese.
Mashed potatoes made with potatoes, with butter, garlic, all the seasonings.
My mom makes it with like 16 sticks of butter.
Oh my God. Bathe me in it.
That's just too much.
Bathe me in it. Let me ride down those beautiful mashed potato mountains.
Now that I think about it, man, I might have to go mashed potatoes.
All right, John, you got your last call, John. I'm going mashed potatoes. What are you going? Mashed potatoes?
I'm going mashed potatoes.
Give me mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. All right. This podcast could have some hope after all. All right. The last match of regular bracket play: greens versus corn.
So collard greens.
Yeah, collard greens.
Okay. Versus
With
what?
with vinegar.
Ew. The collard greens in general are nasty. Wait, what was the other one? Like corn on the
Corn.
cob or just
Corn.
Mexicorn?
Corn.
Mexicorn.
Okay. We will leave it open for discussion.
Okay.
But all of these dishes have to be a majority corn.
Okay, I'm going corn.
I'm gonna go corn.
I'm a collard greens dude.
I hate them.
I-
hate them.
I like them.
I love corn, but I'm definitely a collard greens guy. All right, next we move into the next round. First up, after a strong performance, green beans playing into stuffing.
Okay, I'm going stuffing.
I mean, y'all
Stuffing
know.
still rides high for me. It's just so
going stuffing.
hard to mess up. It's so
Jan's
easy.
like green
It's
beans.
Y'all know what I'm going. You don't even have to ask me.
No, you're not in this. Austin's over there waving his finger at us.
He went with
He is
cranberry
not
sauce.
here. Well, cranberry sauce is dead. It's out of the competition. It got fatality out round one. So stuffing.
Yeah.
Stuffing makes it.
Yeah.
Thank.
Stuffing for sure.
I am so happy that.
Involuntarily.
I'm glad we're in a stuffing meta, and that it's very difficult for stuffing to be nerfed.
I love stuffing.
All right, next up, mashed potatoes or corn.
Mashed potatoes.
I think mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Such a high ceiling for deliciousness.
Is it between stuffing and mashed potatoes now?
It is most assuredly a final battle.
I mean, you don't even have to ask me again. Like,
Oh my God.
This is quite possibly the hardest matchup for me. These are two plate essentials. If I go plate 1 with a full rotation of every side that I want, if I go plate 2 and I have to cut to the top, it's gonna be stuffing and mashed potatoes. Now, I will make the argument, if we're talking volume over content, these are our 2 weakest performers because they fill you up.
They do.
They fill you up pretty easily. So, John.
I'm going stuffing.
John, whoa! John throwing his weight behind stuffing.
Yeah, I'm going stuffing.
That puts you. What's the call?
It's mashed potatoes.
It's mashed potatoes.
Y'all hate stuffing.
I take my job incredibly seriously as moderator of this podcast and host, and I've never had such a weight put on my shoulders. The amount of pressure that I feel.
Oh, come on.
These are two things close to my heart. Strong competitors. We want to give some honorable mentions at this time. I think that we all pretty much unanimously agreed green beans are fantastic. So fantastic play for green beans. And corn, it's such a diverse offering. Really, it truly is one of
You
the
can do
goats.
so many things with it.
Yeah.
But there is a champion. There is a winner. There is a best side.
It's stuffing.
The winner is mashed potatoes.
Oh my God.
Thanks to its diverse offering, its diverse offering.
No, imagine he just
the ability for it to be baked on top, butter, no butter, garlicky or not garlicky. It is just a tier above in expression, in execution, and deliciousness. Mashed potatoes are truly the king of sides. Folks, after some editorial magic, you will see that the bracket has ended. We have a champion. We would like to congratulate mashed potatoes for being the greatest side and the winner of Seidel Combat.
I'm so upset.
Side fighter?
No, I like Seidel Combat.
King of fighter sides? It is good. Super Smash side.
Super Smash.
It has won. It has won the side dish realm. All the other references we can put in. But folks, make sure you check out down in the doobly below all of our social media.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Turkey or ham?
Ooh.
Ham.
Ham.
Thank you. God, thank you.
Well-cooked turkey. Well-cooked turkey is better than ham.
No.
But you can't mess up ham. Ham is always consistent. That's its benefit.
Ham tastes better on a roll. That's what I'm just saying. I've always put it on a roll.
Ham is a better leftover too, but that's a different discussion. Folks, next year is just going to be blood and guts everywhere. We're going to double this podcast length just for the Thanksgiving discussion. We might revisit it at Christmas. I don't know. But please, make sure you check out the socials down below. Make sure you check out the merch and the doodly-doo. Jan, is there anything that you want to plug while you're on the podcast with us today?
Explosion.
You can find me on YouTube, Yandere Gogeta,
Yeah.
Twitter, Yandere Gogeta, all same thing.
For the DBZ fan, John, long distance fusion dance. Boom. Bam. Folks, we'll see you next time. Have a good day. We love you.